Hi everybody. Today I'm gonna tell you what to study for the Ancient Civ exam. So, first thing first, we are going to cover chapters 1, 2, and 4. As you can see, it's only three. Not only. There are three chapters that will be included, but the good thing is there will be just the main ideas, which I will go through the textbook with you today. Okay? So let's start from chapter 1, section 1. And in this section, oh, wait, for all of the chapters and sections, make sure you study the vocab. So, number 1, we're gonna note down that all vocab. You need to study all of the vocab here. Okay? As for the people and places, some of them will be mentioned in the matching part, which we will go through that later on when I talk about the textbook on each page. So we can skip that part for now. But that's the first thing. You need to study all of the vocab. All right. Number 2, there are 5 parts in my exam. So the first part will be true or false, and then the second part will be the matching. Third will be the multiple choices. Fourth will be the short answer. And then last but not least, we have the essay. Okay. And basically, it's 50 points in total. Each part, it's 10 points. So 10 questions in the first 4 parts, 1 point each. And for the essay, that's going to be 1 essay for 10 points. All right. Okay. That's the format of the exam. So we're gonna skip back to our content. Basically, in section 1, I'm just not gonna mention the vocab because it's the default. By default, you need to study the vocab for all of the sections. So skip the details here. For this part, you don't need to know this, so just cancel it out. It was about the techniques for determining the age of the artifacts. We're not going to go through that. Now, as for the people over here in this area, I would say you still need to know the main people. Okay, so study the main people, and that's it. Okay, brief description on each person. Now for this page, please look at the groups of people. So we have a bunch of hominid groups. Like from the first one was Australopithecus, we have Homo habilis, and later on you see Homo erectus and Homo sapien. So for this exam, some of the questions will be about the Homo people. So, the Homo, like the hominids, okay? Lol. Anyway, back here. So for each group of people, you need to know the basic information, like the basic details. For example, Australopithecus or southern ape, they walked on 2 legs, large face, small brain, blah blah. So all of the main information for each group of people. Okay. Also for Homo habilis, people with ability, blah blah blah. So that means we continue on, but we skip this one. We continue on to this part right here, where it talks about the Homo erectus and Homo sapien. As for the Ice Ages, you can skip the whole Ice Ages portion, and then back here to the human culture part. As I told you, the vocab is by default, so study them. But as for the details, please pay extra attention to this part where it talks about the 3 shorter periods of history of Stone Age. Okay, so we have the earliest one, Paleolithic, Mesolithic, and Neolithic. So just know the order for each one, old to new. Next page will be another brief information, okay, of each group of the hominids. So we have the two here. So know the main details, especially the information that I highlighted. All right. Next part, we need to look at section 2. So over here we have the Neanderthals. So for the Neanderthals, you still need to know the main idea for them, like where were they found, what are the evidences, but mainly please pay extra attention to these two paragraphs right here. So we have the ways of life, culture, and beliefs. So yeah, like they were nomads, what kind of weather were they in, what about their medicine, their beliefs in after death, blah blah blah, the rituals they've done, all of those things. Okay. Next, when we talk about the Homo sapiens sapiens, we must know about the Cro-Magnons. So for the Cro-Magnons, you can just focus on my highlights and also this part, especially cave paintings. Okay, so like all of the details of the location, the places, all of these things. Please take a look at that. And then Neolithic Revolution, just know what it is basically. Okay, it's the new period where people start to develop their agricultural advancements to really produce more food for transforming their lifestyle from being nomads, gathering and hunting food, to becoming the producers of food. Okay, so they have new agricultural methods in this area, and that's why we see this new vocab here. And basically, just look at the main points that I highlighted. Not all of them will be out, by the way. Okay, so focus on the main things. All right, I think that's pretty much it for this part, section right here. So now let's go on to part 3, section 3, sorry. For section 3, you only need to study the vocab. So, well, how many words are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 terms for section 3. Okay? These ones are basic information anyway. No details will come out. So just read through it and focus on the vocab. Right? Please note that sometimes I might skip some part. So that's why you need to focus on the highlighted portions. Those are the main ideas. Okay? You can feel free to pause this video as needed. And that's it for chapter 1. I'm gonna pause the video here and then re-record the information for chapter 2 and chapter 4.